Love them. Love them. The Wilking sisters. Yes, we just came into contact with them. And now we are going to be coming into contact with a friend of ours, a friend of the show. He's here now every Friday. He's a staple in the social distance, and we love him. He's from CBS Sports and DAZN, and his podcast, Calling All the Shots. We're coming into contact. That was good. Good timing. We're coming into contact with Keith Irizarry. Keith, let's get him on here. My fat fingers did not click it, but here we go. Now we are coming into contact with Keith. We are connecting. Keith!
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on?
So like this?
Who knew? Like, who knew you had a, and then the thumb?
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
Like this?
Well, sometimes, you ever see when the doctors are like, getting all in there? Yeah. I don't know. So, I just don't go out anymore. I'm like, don't bring it here. Oh, wait a minute. He's got a belt.
I'm just saying, if you're the talk show host guy, champion,
yeah, that's me.
I am the sports champion. That's sports champion for you, right?
Well, you know what? I know we're going to be playing a game in a little bit, so we'll see who's the real sports champion in just a second. Keith, I want to talk to you about this, all right? The NFL draft. What is going on there? There's speculation that it might be happening on Skype or perhaps, look at this graphic I made, a Zoom.
Well, this is crazy because of obviously what we're all going through. I mean, you start a show, I'm doing a video podcast. Everyone's got something going on. Everyone's trying to keep virtually in touch with each other, right? So
for sure, because we can't touch anything else.
Nope. So, wow. So anyway, we'll talk NFL draft. So we're in a boat where we have to figure out how to still have an NFL draft. So it looks like they could set up like 50 breakout rooms and have the Zoom going. They can have potentially draft picks like in their own homes, zooming in to like say thank you to the commissioner and thank you for the team drafting them.
Wow.
It's like, I wonder if this is going to be something where we're like, wow, that was actually kind of a good idea. And maybe stuff like that.
That's interesting. I mean, we're seeing a lot of just shows in general are kind of switching to Zoom because they got it. I mean, people are not sure how long this quarantine will last. So, and these social distancing and these self-isolations and this talk show. So with that being said, it's, you know, it's a matter of, it's a matter of just making it work. You see shows like The Talk and The View, and I mean, you name it, they're all Zooming. So
I think Jimmy Fallon is doing an awesome job. Him and his wife have been fantastic. I think it's great.
So maybe people just stick with Zoom. Maybe there'll never be a live studio audience. I mean, who needs it when you've got a laugh track? Keith, we've got the NBA 2K Players Tournament. I don't know what any of that means. Tell us.
So let me explain. They picked 16 NBA players that are very active on NBA 2K. They have their own players. They have their own IDs and all that kind of stuff. What they're going to do is it's 16 teams, 16 players. It starts tonight, and it's going to go for the next 10 days. It's going to be awesome. In a world where we just don't have sports, so Nick, let's say you love the NBA, right? You're like, I really miss the NBA, you're right? And I miss seeing live NBA, not just old stuff. I'm going to sit down tonight and watch on ESPN Kevin Durant play against Derrick Jones Jr. Why not?
Why not? I mean, because where else can you see that, right?
No,
and it's tonight.
It starts tonight, and it goes for 10 days.
Wow, they're playing a video game for 10 days. Wow.
Most
people would just throw them out of the basement, but I guess that's what my mom did.
Unfortunately, we're not a multi-millionaire yet.
We have to go into... Wait, it's Corona time, Keith!
Corona time. Hey, it's Corona time.
You ready? You got your drink? Here we go now.
I was Jersey Shore fist pumping. Jersey Shore fist pumping.
Let me tell you something. know what's gonna happen on this show. I just pressed the space bar, and then he just goes, and now so that caught me off guard. Well, let's get that off. So Keith, we're playing a game, because you think your knowledge on pop culture, right, is better than my knowledge on sports. Okay, and here I am to prove you wrong, because I know pretty much everything. All right, I'm up first. That so clearly, Keith, is that you? No, that is Derek Jeter.
Yes, the reason I wanted to put Derek Jeter up there is that Tom Brady, he's now in Tampa Bay. He's renting Derek Jeter's mansion. It has an elevator. It has
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's see the next one. Yeah, might as well. I have no idea.
Shooting jump shots.
Ballin'.
All right, so the NBA 2K tournament. You just mentioned his name, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. I was gonna say that.
No, you won't.
Whatever. Next.
Not a chance.
Well, okay. First of all, that's LSU.
Yes.
And they won this year. They won the ACL
national championship.
What's his name?
The chorus line.
It doesn't matter. What's his name?
He looks like a Josh or a Chris Hutchinson.
No, stop. Joe Burrow.
I knew it.
The Heisman winner, and I picked that picture. I thought you would appreciate that. I thought you'd think it was cool because he's smoking a cigar.
He is smoking a cigar, and he's smoking it, and he got in trouble for that. He was smoking it in the locker room. See, there's things. Come on. All right, I'm on. Here we go, Keith. You ain't gonna get these. You ready for this one?
Did you make them really hard? Okay.
No. Who's that?
John Legend's wife, Chrissy.
All right. Okay. All right. Calm down. Get ahead of yourself. Who's that? Look into his eyes.
Disick.
Who?
That's Disick.
No!
Or is that Jared Leto?
Yeah, there you go. It's Jared Leto dressed as Joe Exotic from the Tiger King.
Hey, look. Tell me Disick and Leto.
No, you know what? You're right.
Okay.
You're right, actually. All right, fine. Whatever. Who's that?
She has a different name.
Then what? What is that?
No. Like it's Ophelia or something.
Wow.
No. What's her
forget.
name? She was in a scary movie. She was like
What's her
killing
name
kids.
again? Oh, I remember. Octavia.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. It is close. Octavia Spencer.
Yeah. She was
right?
just.
I got it.
Yeah, she was in some movie where she was like, it was a horror film. She was fighting people.
You're right.
Am I more of a champion?
Woo! All right. Well, Keith, I want to thank you so much. You got the championship today. You actually won this one. I won last week, which means that next week I did. You forgot. I won last week. You won this week, which means next week we are going to go into the finals, and we're going to see who deserves to keep their belt. The other person has to burn theirs, I guess, is what we'll do. Because we have to keep a distance. I can't take the belt from you. You can't take my belt. So just have to live stream a burning session, I guess, right? Keith, I don't know. We're not going to do that. Keith, I want to thank you so much for being here. You, at this point, I can't even say that you're a friend of the show. You are family. Yeah. And you have definitely earned your spot on the social distance as our sports desk, sports analyst, sports. Keith, thank you.
Nobody better than you. Thanks, Nick. Talk to you soon.
Nobody better than you guys. Make sure you